all the old school
All the
games
old
in there.
cabinets and stuff?
Dude, we would never have a problem with that. We would love that kind of
Yeah, that's why you gotta
retirement
stretch
home.
your hands. It's like, so that when you're in
exactly.
the retirement home, you guys can play games. It's just the PSA.
When I grow older, and if I ever come into an unhealthy amounts of money, I'm opening the retirement home for fighting game players so that when all of our kids ditch us, then we can all just go there and play fighting games forever and be content.
Perfect. That's exactly the plan. I like it. This side, John Takeuchi, you better stretch your hands right now, young man. You got a long life ahead of you, all right? Against Justin Wong, who shouldn't stretch his hands because he does nothing. When he plays, he does so little that he'll be able to play until he's 95 years old. There's no way, ifs, ands, or buts. He is like the definition of like the turtle, right? That is by far and away. And I feel like against a player like John Takeuchi, it is a true test of dealing with someone who's so patient, who's willing to do nothing for so long. And that kind of a trying moment is really tough, especially on, I feel like, young players who like to play super fast generally.
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is? You know, all of us have said this before. If Justin just learned a little bit more orb usage, he would be so scared. And he did before EVO. And then what did he do? He won a Premier last weekend.
Yep,
so,
DreamHack Montreal champion is fresh off of last weekend's win, right? This is his first event since then. Obviously, it's just been a week. There is 7 Premier events back to back to back on the Capcom Pro Tour. Next weekend, obviously, EGX, the regional final for Europe, and we have Tokyo Game Show. So, yeah, this is a big one. There's been a streak of tournaments back to back to back. Lots of great Street Fighter action. We're continuing here with SCR.
Been 7? I thought there was 5. Okay.
Yeah, I think this is the 5th one. The next weekend is 6 and 7.
Okay.
Yeah, it's absurd, right? So many different events on the CPT. So we jump into this. Rashid Manat, I think a matchup that Manat players did not like last version, but now I think she fights pretty well.
Well, Justin definitely a fan of, you know, beauty with Mrs. Potts, so gonna go after him. And he's gone with a different color at every tournament, I've noticed. He hasn't been consistent with his color choice.
Yeah,
it's interesting.
He likes this outfit. I like the teapot.
Yeah.
Teapot is cool. I'm a big fan. The crush on the roll-in. That's one thing about Rashid. Susceptible to that standing fierce when he's rolling in because his counter hit state. So you just get crush countered and give him a not V-gauge, which is really bad.
And it just knocks you down. So you're back all the way to where you started. Oh boy, here we go. And in V-Trigger 2, he's going to be able to extend this
50,
combo
50.
to the other side.
Yeah, got the meaty jab into the standing medium punch. Baited the throw.
Oh my god, but not quite the stun.
So close. Justin with the back throw. He's going to activate for sure. He's got to get those orbs out there.
Well, he's still sticking with it. Okay, there we go. And that's the power of the orbs. You see that immediately he just ran backwards. Takeuchi ran backwards. It's just a scary thing to have to deal with.
Ooh, he missed it low, and that's going to kill. Man, Justin played it so slow and steady, too, and that back throw not killing Justin earlier hurt Takeuchi so bad, but he was so close to bringing that round all the way back.
And it's just so crazy to me that Justin is able to win without ever, like, launching the orb that's not in a combo situation, you know?
He just uses that as a defensive shield to make, like, his ground game a little better.
Oh,
wow,
my God.
This is one of those rounds that just sort of happens against Manat sometimes, right? It's hard to make it in, and then you eat all this damage. The juggle.
And he's going to be able to get the EX, and that should do it right there. And Justin going up 1-0. I mean, it's interesting because, I mean, I dabbled in a little Manat at one point in time, and I was playing her. I was like, these buttons aren't going to do it. I have to throw these orbs. Oh, this is the secret to Manat. And then Justin comes and he's like, nah, you can just hit buttons.
Never throw an orb, right? Like, yeah, he just sits there and sits on these buttons. He actually says, like, I don't throw the orbs because I want to keep the buttons. Like, I need those buttons. They're so good. And that was a good example of how it can feel against Manat, right? Super close round for Takeuchi. Next round, you just get hit by all these buttons from half a screen away. You never make it in. You get dizzied by a normal attack from half screen. It's that kind of playstyle and that kind of character that, you know, can just do that to you, and it feeds off of your own frustration.
Oh, well, there we go. Jumped in over a heavy punch. So now Takeuchi is in. So Justin's got to activate the V-Trigger. Oh, never mind. Not
going to be able to kill off this, but he gets good damage. And the setup after. Throw will kill now. Nice and easy. That's
exactly what he went for. There we go. So Takeuchi now taking his first round versus Justin. So, and you know, there you see a bad Manat round. That can happen to Manat as well, getting rushed down like that.
Yeah, walk under forward throw from Justin. Really good. He's got the corner positioning. You see, the way he delays his buttons too, right? Wait on the fierce, and then go for a big button. And his timing is so, like, off speed, right? That it's really hard to just jump in on him cleanly. Yeah, ready with the jump back jab. Look at this, pestering him on the ground all day. Takeuchi trying to find his way in. Activates V-Trigger 2.
Right. Justin trying to play as defensive as possible. Still doesn't have his V-trigger because he hasn't taken much damage. Nice escape, but floaty jump got chased down by the spinning mixer enhanced by a tornado.
It's just great too because it travels you basically almost full screen and is 0 on block. Tried to bait that throw, but Justin's too solid. Sweep activate.
Oh, wow, nice, but the orb still traded out. Oh, what a juggle by Justin Wong, and he should be able to take this round.
You just had to stop in the middle of the set.
Did you see me lean forward and look at the monitor? I was like, wait a second.
Yeah, you actually got so close. You should be like calculating every last pixel.
Oh, man.
That was a very famous question you almost asked. So I was like, oh boy, here we go.
Oh, man. All right, Justin, match point now over Taco. Wow, still had time for the crouching heavy punch.
And that EX. Yeah, you got to be careful. It doesn't hit fully. There's actually so much recovery there. Pick up from Justin.
And Justin's so good at using his meter in those situations like that to build the space up again, just to get the knockdown and shove you away.
This is where John Takuchi has to work. He's got to find some kind of activation point. Maybe a heavy kick, yeah. Tried to bait the throw. Justin too solid, but there's the roll kick.
This little boy has never worked a day in his life.
Oh, that's a big pickup. Not quite the dizzy.
Oh,
back throw would be close here. Forward throw, not quite dizzy.
Oh,
EX Eagle.
He got him, and look at all that comeback from Takeuchi, and he is going to take that round, that game, and tie it up 1-1.
Yeah, and it's that one moment, right? That one time Justin was committed to backdash. Takeuchi jumps in, no anti-air, and that's where it starts, right? The round can just topple downhill from there.
That's it's really interesting because honestly, Menat is largely the new Dhalsim of the game. Like, she is the true Dhalsim of the game.
Yeah.
You know, keeps you out with these really annoying buttons, hard to get in, really good anti-air normals, but you get in one time and you could hope you could maul her.
Yeah, the big difference with her, right, is that she's built so much bar and she has an excellent V-trigger to secure the round back, right? Or try to punish.
And you can't hit her limbs.
Yeah.
That's kind of good. It's kind of good.
Dhalsim, she should just get like a ball that he throws off his limbs. Just extend the range a bit. V-trigger gone now for Takeuchi.
Look at all this gray help that's building up. Oh, Justin couldn't even get out, but Takeuchi had the combo there. Didn't quite get it. Now Justin with an opportunity. Oh,
wow, he baited a wake up and he did jump EX Eagle spike. Huge damage on this, so the EX is gonna kill.
Got it! Takeuchi now 1 round away from sending last week's DreamHack Montreal champion to loser's bracket.
That was perfect recognition from John that he's like, all right, he's definitely gonna respect my uppercut. I'm gonna wake up, jump.
EX dive kick.
Yeah, that EX Eagle spike, man, that was great. We're playing this nice and slow here. Big lead for Justin, but that activation again. Takes the corner carry.
Nice advantage that Rashid has, that he can standing heavy kick over that standing heavy punch. Oh, here we go. Yep.
Side switch. Yeah, love it from Justin. Positioning so important, and he's got V-trigger. Jab, throws out the orb. That orb was not a threat at all, actually. It was an air one, but Justin's still in a great position. Has both the heavy orbs.
I think
that punish there on the standing medium punch.
This could all go down. Oh, the backdash in the orb. The backdash into releasing an orb. So you see the backdash, you're like, oh no, I'm coming after you. You forget that here comes, that she still has that bullet left.
Final round between these two now. Justin with so much bar too, as Menat just sort of always has meter, right? That's
final game, final round, as Rip would say.
The final round is what
it is. Final round.
That down jab check. Oh, whip punish. She got a little bit of damage. And that
he's
mixer.
In there, yeah. Oh, but too far for the throw.
That's
huge. Yeah, that is massive. That backwards throw. But look at this beautiful V-trigger activation into Eagle Spike to get the side switch back.
Plus frames, another throw for John. He's about to run out of V-trigger, which Justin jumps clean out,
that
activates.
Was so nice.
Eagle Spike again, yeah. And Justin not punishing it, so he's just going to take that opportunity to, you know, try to open him up, maybe hope that he hits a button or does a slide.
And he's just using the orbs for fear right now, which is beautiful.
Yeah, he's also realized that Justin maybe doesn't have the most dangerous punishes, so he's taking a little bit more risk with stuff like that.
But he's got to be careful of jumping right now, because Justin's got...
Ooh, that super so scary. He's looking for the low end of the confirm. John not biting.
Oh. Man, 30 seconds left right now. John has to find a way in, but he's just taking small chunks of damage again.
Justin just chipping away at him. He's almost out the mixer again. One last chance. John's in.
Oh boy, 18 seconds. Oh, Justin.
Baited the throw. He's not going to die here, but This is it. The last
He
guess.
did it!
Wake up.
But
Nothing.
Takeuchi blocked it. He knew that Justin was going to go for that. He knew the desperation was coming. What discipline right there from Takeuchi to not hit a button.
Man, that was beautiful. John, like, immediately run up. Wait.
Yeah.
Got him. Like, as soon as that happened, you know, in his mind, John was like, yes, he did exactly what I wanted. And Justin definitely wakes up super a lot.
Oh, yeah.
He is a big, because there's no other reversal option for Menat, right? So
Right.
sometimes you're just stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you're like, you know, I only have one option. And this is like what I have to commit to, right? So you're just like, I guess I'm going to try it.
And the beautiful thing about that is Takeuchi, you know, prefaced it with a run forward. It's just, it's this aggressive move. It
Yeah.
looks like he's committing to something, but it's committing to nothing.
Exactly.
And he was
It's
able
beautiful.
to block in the time.
And also, we have an update for you guys that Chris CCH knocked out Fudo in losers side Seattle. Young guy player. I think he's like 16.